Hi, and thank you for watching Dartson. Today we're going to be unboxing the CPR Tailor. Alright, so today we're going to be unboxing the CPR Tailor. This is a new mannequin from WorldPoint. So we're going to go ahead and start unboxing. In the box, it's like we've got one head, got the chest, we have a carry bag, pretty nice there. We have the box with the monitor and batteries. We've got two nose mouthpieces and some other parts here. Looks like a clamp of some sort. Looks like we got some extra lung bags. Packing slip. And looks like we've got a manual. Looks like it's in English and in Spanish. Warranty information as well. Okay. Go ahead and we'll set this aside. We'll go ahead and remove that box aside. All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll get the chest piece open here and take a look. Now this mannequin comes with two different chest skins. Toss that aside. So here we have a female skin where WorldPoint is emphasizing the female skin so that rescuers can feel more comfortable doing CPR on females, which is a really good idea. So we'll go ahead and we'll set this one aside. We'll show you the other skin that's underneath. This can be also used for child CPR as well. Here we have the head. Move that aside, and looks like we got the nose and mouthpieces, so I think we're going to need that here shortly, so we'll get that ready. And we're probably going to need a lung bag, so I'm going to take one of these lung bags out. Because we're sure going to need one of those. And get a nose mouthpiece out. Looks like that's an R. So it looks like we're going to need two of these for the right and the left. These must be going for clamping the heads on some way. So we'll get to that in just a moment. Okay. Move that aside. We'll move all of our extra lungs aside for now. Okay. Okay, so we'll go ahead and attach the head. So as you can see here, there's an area here to clamp on with the two pieces that are sticking out to the side by the ears. So we'll go ahead and snap those in. Those are in, and now we got to get these clamps somewhere. Let me take a look at the instructions here. Looks like they're going to go on the back. So we're going to turn. You can see here where it sticks up on both sides toward the neck. And it looks like it's going to be Taylor's left. So those are going to slide right in and snap in to the side. So you can see there's like a little hook here. So that's going to actually hook on to this part here. It's going to hook right on top. And once that's hooked right on top, this little hole here is going to snap right in to the hole that's sticking to the little notch that's sticking out here by the ear. That'll lock the other side in. And we'll do the same thing for the other side. Find this little hook, little piece right here. That part's gonna hook right onto this part here that's kind of sticking up. Hook right onto that. Push it towards the neck. It's gonna wrap right around here to this little round little notch that's sticking out just below the ear. And it's gonna push right in that little hole. Go. Got that latched in. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the lung bag in. Okay. Looks like there's a little sticker here that's going to peel right off. And that little round sticker is going to go right here where the circle is, just below the ribs. So go ahead and we'll peel that off. Put that into place. There we are. Go ahead and we'll take off the face. And we're going to feed the other side of the lung bag right under the neck. You can see it coming right out and ready to accept the nose and mouthpiece. And it looks like there's a one-way valve here too. Go ahead and we'll get that connected. Once that's connected, we're going to just snap that right in. Go ahead and we'll replace the chest skin. All right. And then now go ahead and replace the face shield. Go ahead and, looks like there's a little notch right here on top of the face skin. You can see that here sticking out. And that's just gonna tuck right into the top of the head. All right, so it looks like we got that in there. We got that ready. And set this other face and nose piece aside. So now all we have left to do is to insert the batteries for the monitor and to the mannequin. So we know here is where the batteries are gonna go for the mannequin. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my screwdriver. All right, so it looks like it's very similar to the baby Tyler. I'll get this off. peel off the top of the batteries. And it looks like it needs to be seated in there a specific way for this to close. So if you just follow the little print on the inside where the positive and the top of the battery is indicated, you want to match the same orientation. So that way that gets seated in there nice. Otherwise, if you go in the opposite direction, there's going to be a little tension on the cord, which you definitely don't want, and it's not going to be fully seated. So make sure that you have that battery in the right orientation so it's fully seated inside. Now all we have left now is to peel off the top of this battery protector. And now I'm going to open up the battery compartment here. And I'm just using a standard Phillips screwdriver. I would say a standard number 2 and number 3 Phillips would do just perfectly for these. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and just kind of put your nail in there to open up that compartment. Maybe try using your screwdriver. There we go. Just kind of hold on to the inside of that hole with your screwdriver and just kind of pop it right open. That worked out really nice. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be the same. Pop in our 9 volts. And again, you want to make sure it's seated in the way it wants to go in according to the diagram. Any other way, you're going to put a lot of tension on this cord here, which you definitely don't want. Okay. Pop in our screw. All right. I'm going to set this aside for now. Okay, so now we have our monitor ready to go. We've got a battery in. So let's go ahead and power this on. So we got a power button here. Looks like that is on. Great. So let's start doing some compressions and see if it'll give us any feedback right away. Oh, and sure it does. So I've started compressions. Looks like I'm doing pretty good so far. I'll just do a little bit, probably just do about a minute of CPR just to see and get a feel. Definitely it feels a lot like the Preston Manikin. Very similar. Although I do like the feel of this one a little bit better. Around here with the rate. wants to know what happened to my high quality CPR. Okay, so we're gonna stop, see how well I do. It's going to calculate the chest compression fraction. And it looked like I didn't do so well. Like I only got a 40%. Didn't do CPR for very long, and I wasn't doing all that great toward the end. I was just kind of messing around with it. We'll do a full 2 minutes of CPR and see how accurate this is. So I'll go ahead and I'll set this up for you guys. And we'll go ahead and we'll do 2 minutes of CPR. Looks like it's turned off with no activity, so we're going to turn that back on. All right, let's see how well we can get this thing up. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. I definitely like the feel of the chest on these mannequins. Feels you don't feel like you're bottoming out when you do a hard chest compression, where you're hitting a piece of plastic, where you definitely feel you're bottoming out on something that's not natural. But with these mannequins, definitely more realistic. Don't get that feel that you're compressing on a mannequin with a lot of internal plastic parts. Getting my workout today. How are you feeling? You getting hot in here too? Whew. Okay, so just playing around with the rate, just trying to see if it'll pick up on slower rates, faster rates. I'm very surprised on how accurate it is on the recoil. It really knows when you're starting to get tired. That's really neat. This is probably the most accurate feedback device in a BLS mannequin that I've had a chance to use. It's really nice. So let's stop there, see how well we did. Fingers crossed. Okay, 80%. Okay, not bad. And it looks like there's two different modes here. We have the adult and the child mode here. That's kind of nice. So let's go ahead and pop on the female scan here and play around with that. All right. So it looks like it wants me to replace the other skin, but I'm just gonna try doing compression and just overlapping. I kind of like how it gives you some little bit of extra cushion on the heel when doing chest compressions. And it shouldn't interfere with the monitoring as well. So we're going to give that a try and see how that works. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll power this on, and we're going to try doing compressions with the female skin. Power that on. Make sure you guys can all see this. Yeah, that feels very nice. Feels very nice on the heel of your hand. Still very accurate. I can just put a light tension off of the chest and it recognizes it right away. So this is definitely very accurate as far as recoil. So whatever gauges that are in here measuring your depth, recoil, and rate is doing a great job. And you don't feel like you're bottoming out on the bottom of the mannequin where you're hitting a piece of plastic. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll stop here and we'll see how well we did. Okay, we got a 100% on a chest compression fraction, so we did really well. So that is good. Exactly where we want to be. So now let's try playing around with the lung bag. So let's go ahead and try bagging CPR Taylor. We got some chest rise. Let's try with just the pocket mask. Okay, so pretty good chest rise using the pocket mask and the bag valve mask. Let's see, make sure there's nothing else that I had missed. Okay, so it looks like there's also a blind mode. Let me just show you how that works. So right now, you power it on and it's gonna just default on the adult. And you're gonna get a steady light. If I power it on, again, steady light, defaulted to adult, but if I tap that middle button here where the double arrows are, it's gonna start flashing, and that flashing just tells you that you are in blind mode. So all of the feedback is going to work, but you're not gonna get all these lights flashing. And maybe even taking the blind mode off when you're in a group setting. So maybe you can have someone that's in charge of monitoring the compression. So making sure that there's adequate depth, and you guys can switch those roles as well. But again, you power that on. If you get a solid light, you're on standard mode where it's gonna give you the feedback. But if you tap it again, it's gonna start flashing. That's gonna tell you that you're in blind mode, no feedback on the screen, but it'll still be working in the background. Tap it again. We're gonna go over the child CPR. Tap it again. Now you're in child blind mode because it's flashing. So this is the unboxing and the setup of the CPR Tailor. Again, what's different with the CPR Tailor is that we have a female skin, which is great so that folks in class can practice doing compressions on a female, because I do feel like that all of the mannequins out there don't really have an accurate female anatomy. So it's nice that WorldPoint was able to produce these skins for that and to try and make folks more comfortable doing compressions on everyone. That was the unboxing and setup of the CPR Tailor. If you like this video, please subscribe and like the video and pass it on to someone else. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in a comment below. Thank you for watching.